come across a number of teachers recently who seem to think that children are highly manipulative creatures who take advantage of whatever support is offered to them to get the best possible outcome. And that if a child is taking advantage inappropriately of support that is offered in order to avoid doing schoolwork, come to school, etc., that support should be taken away because they're taking advantage of it. And I think this is really wrong. And I would really like to see this rephrased as children are highly intuitive creatures in tune with their environments in order to ensure their safety and therefore the safety of our species. If they feel unsafe, they will behave in ways to maximize their feelings of safety. If they feel anxious, they will act in ways to minimize those feelings of anxiety. If you offer them a support structure that makes them feel safe and that they can, if you want to use the word manipulate, but not in the kind of twisted sense of the word manipulate that people use with very negative associations, purely in the psychological sense, they can manipulate those support structures to increase their feelings of safety, anxiety, certainty, security, then of course they will. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't try to influence their environment in order to feel safer and more secure? So if you find that your child is acting in ways that feel manipulative or inappropriate, can we take a step back and look behind those behaviours and see what the communication is that's not being heard, see what the needs are that are not being met, and meet those needs, hear that communication, hear that child's voice, and those behaviours will magically disappear when that child feels safe, when that child does not feel anxious, when that child feels heard, and when that child feels like they matter and their needs matter, when the environment is tailored to suit their needs. Now, I know that some people will hear this and say, they're not, children can't be treated like mini dictators and have all their wants fulfilled. But we're not talking about wants here. We're talking about basic human needs of safety and security, of feeling cared for, of feeling important, of having social contact. It's a really different thing. And I really want to see this kind of attitude disappear from our education system. I really do. It's not just this country. It's not just Sweden. It is across many countries. And I feel it is a really old-fashioned way of looking at children, a really Victorian way of looking at children. So please, let's change it.